I'm Madeleine Harvey, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. In our video, we're going to be warming you up quickly, specific for belting. So if you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. Now, there are two major components to belting that we have to be sure to activate, and that's what a warm-up is for. Number one is release. Now, we need to be able to allow the demands of the song, the range of the song, to lift up to prepare to meet those finer coordinations of head voice. So I've got an exercise that's great for letting the chest voice thin a little bit, but without losing that punch. The second thing is resistance. Now, what is resistance? That's a tricky element. That basically means that you're going to create a counterweight in the sound, and that's going to give it a lot of pop and a lot of edge to it. So for example, if I sing this note here, and I'm just going to steadily flow my air out in front of me on ga, it's a kind of neutral tone. But if I give it a little bit of resistance, ga, it creates a counterweight that gives it more of a bulk sound. So here we go. We're going to be starting on the sound nay. Now it's called a pharyngeal sound, and that basically allows for you to activate your chest voice in a lighter way so that it can prepare to meet those finer coordinations of head voice, especially as we get higher. This is really, really, really great because it takes all the pressure and all the effort off of the neck and puts it in the nose. So we love anything that will help with that. So our pattern is this. Nay, 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 nay. Now, notice how I kept everything nay, even at the start in my nose. So this will give us a lot more of a stability in our belt. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it together. Nay, 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 nay. Let's take it back down. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Very good. Now, if you feel that as you're ascending, especially through that transition, preparing to meet that finer coordination of head voice, if it feels like it's still getting a little grippy in the neck, I want you to really let it go up into that nasal place. Now, this is an activation, so that means you're not going to stay there, but you're giving your body that frame of reference for what that feels like. So, for example, if we're here and we feel nay, 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 and I'm stuck, then I'm going to use my nose as an assist to let that transition happen. Nay, 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 nay. And the more comfortable I become with that, then I can let off of that coordination a little bit, letting it be a little bit more of a usable sound. Cool. Very good. So moving on, our second element is resistance. So this one's a little tricky. And in my lessons, I always describe resistance as separating salt from sugar, meaning it's really hard to feel the difference between resistance and strain if you're not accustomed to it. Now, if you're accustomed to it, just like tasting salt and tasting sugar, it's very different. But if you're not accustomed to it, it can feel very, very, very similar. So what we're going for is a little bit more of a muscle fiber. So we're going to give ourselves the sound gug, but it's going to be like dude, kind of like that. Now, do you notice that when I go gug, 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 my chords close. G is a very natural compressing consonant, which means it's going to bring the inner edges of those chords together and allow the larynx to dip a little bit, which is a perfect spot for belting. We don't want that larynx to raise up as we're belting. We want it to stay nice and stable. So as we ascend, we're not going to necessarily let the sound release. We're going to keep it as good, dude, as we can, right? Cool. Now, same pattern, but keep it dude. So like, go, 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 go. Yeah. Here we go, let's try that together. Go, 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 go. Keep in mind, we don't want to go, 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 ah. We don't want to get caught. We're really going, go, dude, dude. Now, believe it or not, this feels very chesty, but there is a considerable amount of head voice influencing this sound. So give it a try right here. Go, 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 go. Now, again, only go as far as feels comfortable for you. And if you want to check in every now and again and just try that top note, that's the sound that we're going for. Hear that head voice influencing that sound, whilst we also give a little bit more muscle fiber, giving the impression of leaning back into the sound. It's very tricky, but keep practicing with it. You'll get it. So let's take this back down. Go, 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 go. Try the top note. Go, dude. Good. Go, 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 go. Try the top note. Go, dude. Go, 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 go. Try the top note. Go, dude. Go, 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 go. Top note. Cool, very cool. Now these are very contrasting exercises, but both will complement exactly what a nice, healthy belt needs. They're a little tricky and they're a little on the advanced side. So feel free to modify by going just a little bit softer and a little bit lighter as you're building these coordinations. You'll get used to them and you'll feel that as you are belting, you're taking all the pressure off of your throat and letting it release into the head space while also maintaining that nice resistant muscle fiber. So there you have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this really quick warm-up. I had so much fun making it for you. If you have some ideas for some other videos that you would like for me to make for you, please feel free to leave them in the comments portion of today's video. I love you guys, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!